Hello and welcome to Furryearsworld, when I've been requested to do a video telling you how you can get on to the Castle Defense server. This is for tonight. This is for Saturday, the whatever the hell it is today, 25th, I believe, at 7 p.m. British Summertime BST tonight. And people have asked me how they're going to be able to log on to the server to join the game. It comes in two parts. We've got the Minecraft client itself and the TeamSpeak client. I'll get to the TeamSpeak in a minute, but first you just need to boot up ordinary boring vanilla Minecraft. We're on 1.8.6. You need to be on 1.8.6. I've done it through the @launcher because my whole Minecraft setup's a complete raging mess. So I'm just here at the startup screen for Minecraft vanilla client. Then we just go multiplayer. We need to add a server. And we need to put in the IP 86.17.4.217 and the port number, always important, port number 25685. The server will be whitelisted up until half an hour before the event's due to start, so that'll be 6:30 p.m. BST when the whitelist will go off, and you will be able to join the server, get in there before 7 o'clock so we can start it promptly, so we're not having people hanging around. Normally with these things, it tends to go a bit Pete Tong at some point during the whole process, but generally we like to try and kick it off, bob on as much as we can. So we're fairly accurate with that. We've done that, we've added the server, it's shown up, a Minecraft server. There's nothing special about it, I haven't added any graphics to it, it's got 40 slots in it, that should be more than enough. And we join the server. And you should, all being well, join at the spawn. And this would be the spawn. You're in a cage. Don't feel trapped in here. This is just to make sure you don't go wandering off into the world and get yourself killed or anything stupid. I'm kind of hoping at this point when you join in the cage you won't have the ability to PvP each other. We'll keep an eye on whether you're well fed and all that sort of thing, and hopefully you'll only spend sort of like less than sort of like 10 minutes in here. If you join at like 10 to 7, hopefully it's only going to be 10 minutes in the cage. If you join a bit earlier, you'll spend a bit longer in the cage. You won't be able to get out of the cage. If you do get out of the cage, a friendly op will TP you back into the cage. But generally, you should be in adventure mode here, and you shouldn't be able to break or get out. So you just need to wait round in here, basically. Just get on, just hang around, and that's all you need to do from the Minecraft side of things. Then, if I escape out of that, we need to go over to TeamSpeak. And we are currently running TeamSpeak version 3.0.16. That's what you'll need to download from the TeamSpeak website, which I believe is teamspeak.com, but I'm not 100% certain. If you Google TeamSpeak 3, you'll find it. Just make sure you go to the TeamSpeak website and not someone else's website and give you a load of viruses with the download. So you just grab the TeamSpeak client, install it. This is the startup screen. Obviously you don't get the information about TeamSpeak 3. I've just opened that up for you for the benefit of you guys. So you just cancel that. You just click on Actions Connect. You need to put in the same IP address, 86.17.4.217. Obviously mine's already pre-populated. Then you put in a nickname down here, whatever you want to be. There's no server password for this. Once this event is passed, the server password will go back on again, just to make sure we're not just constantly swamped with people all over the TeamSpeak, because we all use the TeamSpeak for separate recordings. We just don't need people in there poking us and doing all sorts of strange things and ruining our recordings. So you just put in your IP address, put in your nickname, click connect, and you are connected to the TeamSpeak system. You will appear in the Don't Stay Here channel. Obviously you don't stay there. You need to drag yourself down. You just click on your name, pull yourself down to Castle Defense. Then you're in the Castle Defense main lobby for TeamSpeak. In there, you will not be able to communicate with us, but we will be able to communicate with you. You need certain level of privileges which you don't have as a guest on the server to be able to talk in that channel, but we can talk to you just so we're not completely getting garbled messages all the time. We can communicate with you, we can tell you what we think you should be doing and where everything needs to be and what's going on, and we can keep you up to date with that, and there's only going to be a couple of people that can actually speak in there. Once the event starts and you are allocated a team, you will then be able to drag yourself into that team where you will be able to communicate. You will be able to speak with us, you'll be able to speak with your whole team. If it turns into a bit of a mess and there's too many people trying to talk at once, we'll start to mute people out, because some of us are recording this. We don't need gibberish all the time going on in our recordings. So you just drag yourself into whichever team you end up in, and you're good to go with the team speak. Right, I will pause the recording here for a second while I just relocate myself. In fact, do I need to do that? Yeah, well, we'll do it. We'll do it in game. So we've covered TeamSpeak. You're in TeamSpeak. You know how to use TeamSpeak. Good. Go back to the game. Boosh. Now I'm opt, so I can actually get away with this. We'll go to the first. We'll go to the yellow world. I'm not sure whether this is all set up right, but I'm fairly sure it is. Pale's been working hard on it. Pale's been trying to sort of like filter out all of the little niggles that we've been having with it. There've been several sort of issues regarding being in adventure mode and not being able to destroy things or break things or place things or whatever. You will see round and about the place down there, there's a button. Up here, there's a button. What is this? There are pressure plates here. Team Gold spawn point here for the construction. There's a lever or a button somewhere under there, and there's more levers and pressure plates and things inside here, and buttons and all sorts. Do not, when you're in your construction phase and you're building all your walls and everything, do not press buttons, pull levers, flick switches, walk on pressure plates. Try and avoid it as much as possible, because that's going to give your opponent team points if you do those things. So stay clear of any buttons or any levers as much as possible. Accidents are going to happen. We appreciate that. We're going to try and make sure that accidents don't happen. So in the construction phase, which is the first phase, stay away as much as possible from buttons, levers, switches, pressure plates. That's all we're saying basically for that one. There are certain construction materials you can use to build the walls. I believe dirt, stone bricks, cobblestone and smooth stone are the construction materials you will have to use to build your walls. Otherwise people won't be able to break in with ladders, and it's important that people are able to break in with ladders, because otherwise there's literally no way in. And as it says in the rules, you cannot have an unimpeded pathway between here and that gateway. You can make it complicated, you can route them all round the inside a maze and whatever, but there can't be an absolute dead end that stops you getting into the gateway. You have to be able to get from one to the other. That's the critical bit. You can't stop people from you can't just build a circular wall around your statue and say, there you go, you can't get at it. People have to be able to get in there, but you could make it complicated. You could make the entrance around here or something, and a long pathway that people have to wind down, and then you could have like lots of archers above shooting down at them. That's the plan. You're defending the castle, you're not making the castle impregnable. But yeah, go nuts with the walls as long as it's in the right material. And I think that just about covers it, really. So do your best, sign up, join in, and I guess we'll see you all there. So from Furryearsworld for now, we're going to go with a little bit of ta-ta.